We had a young kid that loved a car, bought it, drove home to another state, called us the next day and had buyer's remorse. And in the car business, you buy a car, you drive it away, deal's done. So I'm gonna call him to just figure this thing out. You've been talking to everybody and their dad's called in. I figured I'd take a turn and work something out, man. I don't want you to feel like we're not taking care of you, but I also want to make sure that we're being treated fairly. I don't think you need to be in a bad spot. I don't think we need to be in a bad spot. Did you just like, oh crap, I shouldn't have bought an electric car?
The car is great. I love the car. There's nothing wrong with it except for the charging. It's a deal breaker for me, honestly. I don't have my own home. I live in an apartment, so there's no way to charge at my house. My parents don't want to put one because they don't have any electric vehicles, and then I don't want to stop every hour and a half and charge my car for 30 minutes when I could just fill it up in 10 and get triple the range.
That stuff was true before you owned a car. Those are all facts, whether you owned a car or not. So I'm just trying to understand how we got there after you bought it.
I've driven a gas car my whole life on the highway. Gas cars get better mileage for the most part. And so I was under that same impression. It was the complete opposite for me, you know? Yeah, I've been driving an EV every day for the last 7 years. It does take longer to charge. It does fill up with gas, no question about it. But I save so much money on gas, it's worth it to me. I probably would get pretty used to it if I kept the car, but I just don't think I'm willing to make that conversion at this point in my life. I will admit I didn't fully understand what I was getting into.
I want to try and work something out specific that can work for you and for us.
I don't want to feel like I have to buy a car from you guys. I don't want to feel like obligated.
If you want to have this work out for you in some way, you do have to buy a car from us. I'm not just going to take the car back, dude, and say, sorry, Andrew, you're 19, you made a mistake, wish you the best. You're going to ask me to lose thousands of dollars because you didn't do your homework? That's not fair to us. You need to take some responsibility here. You don't just get to return a car after driving it however many miles and days and changing your mind, getting cold feet. That's not how it works. That's not how the law works. That's not how business works. And that's not fair to us. We don't have to do anything. You bought that car on your own free will. You're a big boy. Car's exactly what is advertised. I don't want you to be unhappy. That's not how we roll. So buying a car from us is the only way. Is there a car you found that you want?
There is one, but the only problem is I know that you guys are going to mark it up from what it costs, obviously. But
You're right, we will. I'm going to make a profit on a car that I'm selling you. Tell me a year, a make, and a model of a car you want, and I'm going to go look on the dealer auctions right now and see. So what is it you're interested in?
a Hyundai Sonata Limited.
I'm looking at one here that's a 2021 black with 60,000 miles that we could get for that mid-20s that you'd be in good shape on. Let me do some work.
Okay, sounds good. Thank
Okay,
you.
thanks. All right, see you, babe.